Hey, how's it going, boss lady? Happy Mother's Day to you. So I'm here at the office trying to run some comps just as promised for you regarding Keystone. So as we know, it's a 3-2 with an extra, I don't know if you want to call it a study or an extra sitting area in the back, but the square footage is 1701 and the lot size is 6600. Okay, so we have it at 210. Yesterday the open house was favorable. Just one lady had said it was a bit overpriced for the area because some of the homes in that area, needless to say, are rough, right? And there's some that are really maxed out. But going to the comps, I'm going to just show you within a 1 mile radius right now, there's 29 active properties, all different price points. But I wanted to point out some things that may be your competition or may not, depending on how you look at it. So we have two homes right off the back on Perry Street. They're similar in square feet. The lot size are obviously smaller, but it's a big price difference and they're still not moving. One of them has been on the market for 74 days. One has been on the market for 96 days. Yes, they're newer, one built in 2004, the other one in 2005, but they're cookie cutter homes. So for that area, I think, you need a product like yours to stand out. So you see this one, it looks okay, but still, you see, it's still not moving. They started at 156.8, now they're at 154, and it's still not moving. I just think the floor plan just doesn't work, and the product just doesn't work for the area. And if we look at the other property here, give me just a second. Paris Street as well. This one's for 157. Been on the market for 96 days. That's a lot. Uh, if we go ahead and look at it, the same thing. It looks okay from the inside, but nothing that wows you, right? So you have that open concept. Theirs just doesn't look that way, and I don't even think the bedrooms are as big as the ones you have in your house. So now we go to Keystone, right? So as you can see, we're one of the most expensive properties. We're charging $123 per square foot. But what seems here like almost because you've been on the market for counting when Melissa had the listing more than 90 days now for sure, right? So it seems here all of them are trying to like copy you as far as price point goes. These other homes that are on the market, this one's on Paris Street as well. They're asking 214.9. It's already been on the market for 41 days. This one has 4 bedrooms, so it does have an extra bedroom, and it looks nice. But I think what killed it for this one was the location of this flip. It's right on the main streets, and it just and it seems you're right next to apartments, so that's really not going to help you either. But the inside, I mean, the inside looks nice. I can't hate on it, but it just the location just doesn't work. They did it well. I hate this black granite. I think it's so old, but they did it in these racks, gotta go, but they did a decent product from what the pictures look like, right? Obviously, going in person, it can look a lot different, but it's not moving, and I just think the location of this house doesn't work. So going back to the list here, if we go on Dickens Road, it's in McGregor Place, 14, a little bit smaller than yours, 1445. They're asking 227. This one's been on the market for a lot longer than these 4 days that it has here, but it is a 2.5. And again, it still hasn't moved, and the days on market have been 48. Nothing too crazy, not too long. Uh, they redid the floors. They came out okay, but they got that open concept going as well. But needless to say, it's still not moving. Uh, so don't get discouraged. But so the other homes that I wanted to show you here, they're a 3-2 just like yours. This one's on McGregor Place, 1,600 square feet. Obviously, McGregor Place has a lot more activity for sure, but man, it's been on the market for 158 days. So, but this one, I think they're crazy to ask what they're asking for. They got an ugly ass carport, the siding. I mean, it's just for that amount of money, people are going to be more demanding, and I just think they missed the mark on this one. The finishes are okay, just but it doesn't look like what this area demands. So that's that on that one. What I wanted to show you was the actual comps that have sold. Obviously, the ones that were pending, I try to look for something that was kind of measurable to yours, and based on square feet, we really have nothing. So I went to the sold comps, and I wanted to show you one specifically that points out to me. This home here was on the market for 59 days. I've sent it to you in other videos. It is on McGregor Terrace. It's a little smaller than yours. However, I think they're kind of on there regarding price. That it doesn't have a garage, but it does have a carport. Their driveway seems okay, but it is it's small. But I wanted to point out the price. I mean, the finishes look okay, nothing that just wows you or anything like that. But it did well. But they were still trying to ask too much for it. So they started at 195, then they listed it at 185.9, and they ended up selling it for 174. And it took 59 days to go ahead and get it done. So if you were thinking about a price drop, I wouldn't go past 187, because there is nothing in that area, in that subdivision alone, that has sold for 210. But luckily, we're starting to get some feedback. At least you didn't have that before, so it was kind of hard for you to make a decision. So it's barely the first week that the home has been on the market. We're going to be hosting another open house, but I know you've had it for a little while and you're trying to unload it. I completely understand it. So the neighborhood that the Keystone property is in is called Southern Village. Now this one here, it was on Normandy, but it was built in 2017. Uh, it was on the market for 17 days. This one here, I happened to drive by it. It looks nothing like this rendering here, but it was this. I drove by it. I did see it. It kind of stood out. And the original price was 259.9, and it ended up selling at 254. Obviously, it's a new build. I know your product's good, but the perception of the buyer when it comes to new builds, they just can't get that out of their head, right? It's new. The inside was okay. Nice granite, nice white cabinets like the ones you have, and it did well. I like the backsplash, but unfortunately, yours is, even though it kind of looks like it's not a new build, but this product was dope and it sold. So that's what I'm seeing right now. We can even try it if you want to go like down to 190. But in the 200 price point for something that's that new, I still don't see it yet. And I went back just 6 months because that's what the appraisers are going to base it off of anyways. So we see it here. This one here was 2,100 square feet. It took 103 days to sell, but it was built in 2014. So the ones that are getting close to in the 200 price point are the new builds, or the most recently built, 2014 moving on this way. So that's it for now. I'm gonna go ahead and send you this video, and I'm gonna send you a link so you can go ahead and see all the pictures of all the comps and all the properties that are on the market. And if you have any other questions, feel free to give me a shout. Also, my photographers should be there Tuesday because since on the weekend their website is down, I can't get a hold of them. But they should be there Tuesday to take pictures for OPSI. So if you have any other questions, feel free to text me, and I hope you enjoy your day. All right, bye-bye.